So Donald Trump has lost his mind. He's entered dictator mode. He like I don't even know how to describe it. He's entering dictator. Like, have you ever seen the movie The Dictator? Have you ever seen like their comedic little spiel about going to North Korea? I watched it like a few years back. That's basically what the whole movie's about. The premise is they go to North Korea and they laugh at how propagandistic he is. They laugh at how much of a petulant child he is, and the propaganda that he spills out to all of his people and how brainwashed they are, and just basically how he denies reality. It's essentially, and they're talking about, Kim Jong-un and the North Korean regime, and they make fun of it. It's really all it is. And we never thought we'd ever reach that point here in America. We never thought, we get to the point where we have a petulant child virtual dictator at the helm. Welcome to 2020. Welcome to 2020, because now this is incredible. This is like, this dude's losing his mind. I'm about to play this clip of Chris Wallace on Fox. Not some progressive bastion of a news network, Fox. Now Fox is starting to even challenge Trump's propaganda, his narrow-minded, nanny boo-boo, COVID doesn't exist little mindset. Now they're starting to challenge it. Okay, so I'm going to play the clip here. Oh, let's get, it's a 0:43. There we go. All right, I'm going to play the clip, y'all. Go ahead. It's incredible. It is incredible. Okay, I'm going to stop speaking. Just watch.
We have the 7th highest mortality rate in the world. Our mortality rate is higher than Brazil. It's higher than Russia. And the European Union has us on a travel ban.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, we have them on a travel ban too, Chris. I closed them off. If you remember, I was the one that did the European Union very early. But when you talk about mortality rates, I think it's the opposite. I think we have one of the lowest mortality rates in the world.
We're going to take a look. We had 900 deaths on a single day.
We will take a look.
This week.
Ready?
You can check it out.
Could you please get me the mortality rate?
Yeah.
Kaylee's right here. I heard we have one of the lowest, maybe the lowest mortality rate anywhere in the world. You have the numbers, please? Because I heard we had the best mortality rate.
The case rate of similarly situated countries, as Dr. Roberts points out, and this is
number one low mortality rate. I hope you show the scenario because it shows what fake news is all about. Okay,
I don't think I'm fake news, but
okay.
We'll put our stats on.
You said we had the worst mortality rate.
What? What is going on? What? Good golly, Jesus, Heavenly Father. I don't even believe in God, and they have me calling out for Jesus. Ooh, what? Dude. It's this like toxic ego. This toxic nanny boo boo. I ignore facts because I can't handle the facts. I can't handle the truth. I'm a toxic dictator, petulant child. I can't handle it. What? Dude, this is the mindset that is leading to 140,000 people dying at the hands of this virus. Meanwhile, across the developed world, they're now starting to reopen. He tweeted out the other day, in Denmark, in Norway, in Germany, they're actually reopening. So I don't see why we can't do that here. You want to know why? They have Medicare for all, you idiotic neocon, free market, corporate socialist, idiotic fool. But 2, they instituted basic measures and lockdowns and national mask orders and contact tracing. They did the good work. Now they can reopen because they actually flattened the curve. Oh, Jesus. Why? I don't understand where this gets you. I don't understand where this gets you. Ignoring the virus, your approvals are plummeting. They're now in the upper 30s and plummeting as we speak. Your approvals on coronavirus are plummeting. People don't trust you to handle the virus, and that's poll after poll, their number one concern. Number one concern. You can look at every single poll. I can even put up the graphics. Dude, it's abundantly clear this is not working. You are headed towards electoral disaster. Like literally Georgia could become a blue state. Texas, Arizona, Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, all the swing states known to man could become Democratic bastions because you are not handling the virus or at least acknowledging its existence. Nanny boo boo, nanny boo boo. We have a low. I think we have a low rate. What is wrong with you? Are you trying to? I think he's trying to lose. He has to be. Jesus. Okay. That's not even the worst part. That's no, it's not even the worst part. If you can fucking believe it, that's not even the worst part. Then Chris Wallace asks him, "Are you going to concede and just peacefully just accept the outcome if you lose in November?" I'm not even going to say anything. Just watch. Just watch.
You don't know until you see. It depends. I think mail-in voting is going to rig the election. I really do.
Are you suggesting that you might not accept the results of the election?
I have to see. Look, Hillary Clinton asked me the same thing.
No, I asked you the same thing in the debate.
There is a tradition in this country. In fact, one of the prides of this country is the peaceful transition of power, and that no matter how hard fought a campaign is, that at the end of the campaign, that the loser concedes to the winner. Not saying that you're necessarily going to be the loser or the winner, but that the loser concedes to the winner and that the country comes together in part for the good of the country. Are you saying you're not prepared now to commit to that principle?
What I'm saying is that I will tell you at the time. I'll keep you in suspense.
Well,
okay?
Chris.
And you know what? She's the one that never accepted it.
I agree.
She never accepted her loss, and
But
she looks like a fool.
Can you give a direct answer? You will accept the election?
I have to see. Look, I have to see. No, I'm not going to just say yes. I'm not going to say no. And I didn't last time either.
Whether
I have to see if I'm going to allow a peaceful transition of democratic power? Dude, this is off the rails. Like he's literally entering dictator mode. He's literally he just signed an executive order. He's putting federal forces on the ground for peaceful protesters, even if they're non-peaceful protesters. Why are you putting federal? I don't support that. They're literally taking protesters off of the street, and they're peacefully protesting in these clips in Portland. He's going in with federal forces and just nabbing them off the street. I could play the clip, but we don't have it all the time. Dude, in unmarked vehicles, federal agents are coming out. He signed an executive order last month saying, I have the authority, even against the orders of the state and even against the orders of balance of power and the constitutional rights of the state, that I proclaim to support whenever it fits my political agenda. But now we're going to buck all conservative orthodoxy and go in, despite the orders of the state, and put in federal agents marked head to toe in military gear to nab people off the street, throw them into vehicles, and go wherever we please. Just nabbing people. Simply because they're protesting. Simply because they're protesting. It's clip after clip of this. It's gone viral. People are scared. That you're scaring people. He said, when he's now threatening to do this in other democratic-held cities that are having protests that have gone out of order. We need to establish order. You sound like a dictator. This is dictatorial stuff. You're just putting in federal forces whenever you want, going onto the streets and taking people to wherever the hell you want. People are going missing. This is scary. Oh. Now he's saying he may not even accept the outcome of the election. Who knows where that's going to lead? Because he's going to lose. This dude, poll after poll, is showing he's down by 15 points in some national polls. Others showing down by 8, down by 10, down by 12. Georgia. This is the part that blows me. I'm from Georgia. He's down in Georgia. He's down in Texas. Arizona, Florida. He's going to lose. At this point, if he keeps this behavior up of ignoring the virus, meanwhile, cases are literally skyrocketing through the roof. 75,000 cases. We're hitting 60, 75,000 cases every single day, pushing through all past records. Dude, if he keeps this up, the COVID cases continue to spike. He ignores the virus, ignores the economic depression, ignores the eviction crisis. Now they're saying they won't even put out our second round of payment checks. Okay, if you continue this, and he's going to lose, and then if he doesn't concede, you know how fervent his support is. You know how fervent that base is. Because they want to cling on to anything that gives them an opportunity, anything that gives them a chance. And Joe Biden isn't some economic populist, no matter how much concessions he makes. He isn't going to be the guy for the working class. He's never going to be that candidate. Right? So Trump's base is going to stay where they are. The most fervent of them are going to stay exactly where they are. Who knows how that's going to look in this gun-infested country? You fuck. Woo! You got to vote for Biden. You got to vote for Biden. All right, and this is going to get to my next story, but I'm just going to end this story here. You got to vote for Biden. You got to. There's no other option. There's no other option. This man is unhinged. We're in the middle of the worst crisis, period, in America, period, we've ever seen, period, in our lifetimes at least, period. Economic depression, jobs hemorrhaging, trillions of dollars hemorrhaging, eviction crisis, 28 million people could be kicked out on their ass, 5 to 27 million people just lost their health coverage. You are talking about a crisis of epic proportions that we have at least not seen economically since the Great Depression, and a pandemic of a scale we've not seen since the inclusion of modern medicine itself. This is reality. This is reality. We cannot allow some unhinged madman who won't even accept the outcome of the election, who's putting out federal forces whenever the fuck he feels like it, who is just ignoring on national television, there ain't any boo-boo, we have a low death rate. We can't allow this behavior to continue. There's no governing, no basic governing, basic common sense. I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on. If we're hemorrhaging jobs out the wazoo, your response should not be a payroll cut, a payroll tax cut. Your response should be, oh, let's nationalize the payroll. Even in the UK, with Boris Johnson at the helm, they could do something like that. But in America, we can't take this anymore, dude. All right, so that's the end of that.